How is everyone doing today? I hope you're all doing very well. I have big news and I'm excited. This video is about the new release of Rigmor Cyrodiil DragonChild. I have early access to this video, hence why you're getting this video so soon. So I'm excited to see what happens. I'm excited to see how my story is going to keep going on. I will not be recording this in the Lord Grovok story way. This is just going to be me playing it. Doing a walkthrough almost. My computer dinged. Yes, so I'll see y'all on the other side. Oh. Alright guys. Well, here we are in the new, so wonderful Rigmor of Cyrodiil, DragonChild. I love it so much. Couldn't say it enough. You're supposed to be sitting.
Dragonborn, of course I'm sure.
But are you? I expected this would happen.
What, the baby? Or you becoming emperor?
Quick note here. When you get this, you have to be in this Imperial Palace at the end of the original Rigmor Cyrodiil. And I believe she's supposed to sit down. I don't know why she's not. But you know what? We're just going for it. We're going to go... The baby, of course.
What are you going to do?
And honestly, I'm going with the flow. We've come this far, haven't we?
Well, I don't want to have the baby here. I want to go home.
I believe that is seed. I could seed the crown. It should have been you who became the empress. I don't know what
You're the
that was
last
supposed to say. It's a little
Dragonborn,
weird.
the rightful heir to the throne. Blackwell said it himself. I need you now more than ever. Please, don't leave me here alone.
Rigmor, I would never leave you alone. Not now, not ever.
Please take me home, Dragonborn. Let's have Blackwell look after things here. If he needs us, he can send for us.
Yep. Okay. Me and my shiny armor.
Here he is. Ask him. Ask him about what happens next.
You just really want to leave, don't you? Bagwell, make your way up here. I feel like I should stand up here and just wait for you. He's gonna check out the dead body, ain't he? Leave the body alone. What? Started a new beginning. Say what now? Talk to Blackwell and find out what happens next. Huh, fascinating. Blackwell, what happens next?
Well, there will be a small interim phase so correspondence can be sent to those that need to be informed, such as dignitaries and the royal houses of Tamriel. They shall be invited to the coronation, which in this case I suggest be arranged at the same time, as Rigmor is now the High Queen of Cyrodiil. But first, we need to protect the integrity of our queen and the child. So, first I suggest Rigmor takes up the name of the House of Mead.
Rigmor Mead? Yeah, right.
It might only be a temporary change, but also a necessary one. My lord, depending on how we go forward from here, I have another suggestion.
Go on, Blackwell.
I suggest you arrange a marriage at the soonest opportunity. You, as the last Dragonborn, are the rightful heir to the throne. As soon as I heard of your
What the hell is this? 3! My dogs are barking. Shut up! What's up with this 3?
accomplishments, I knew it was fact. That not only were you gifted the Thu'um, but also with the ability to absorb the souls of dragons. That you were anointed by Akatosh himself as the rightful heir, before even taking the crown. If you find that arrangement to be impossible for whatever reason, there are alternative ways to proceed.
What other arrangements?
A partnership or friendship ceremony for the child's sake. It would not be binding, and you could both live separate lives, where there is an understanding between you and shared responsibilities, especially if you decide to cede. Or you could cede the crown. Rigmor becomes Empress, and you go back to what you were doing before.
I will ask Rigmor's hand in marriage in good time when I am ready.
Understood.
That's right!
My lady.
The Dragonborn and I shall return to Bruma for the time being and leave you in charge as caretaker. Maybe Titus Mead II will return someday. We will, of
Nope.
course, comply with anything you ask of us.
Of course, my lady. As the former Countess of Bruma, administration will pass to Sigun. Bruma will, by default, become a royal city and imperial place of residence. There is a small matter that needs to be attended to, but that can wait for the time being. I'm sure both of you need time to adjust to the new situation you find yourselves in. The traitors Leowin, Cheydinhal, and Coral have all been dealt with, permanently, and the houses of Coral and Cheydinhal, for the time being, have passed on to their next of kin.
Leowin?
Leowin is in need of a new count. I suggest Cassius Varon. It is imperative we have someone we can trust, implicitly. His naval expertise would suit the county and protect the Niben Bay, especially as the disbanded bandit army has gone to ground in the border regions of Black Marsh, elsewhere in Valenwood. Of course, Quintus was another option to consider, but with growing tensions in Hammerfell, it would be prudent to have him remain there for the time being.
Okay. Agreed. Leowin is key to protect the Citadel, especially if the Akaviri launch an attack.
I shall get onto it at once.
That's right, you do that.
I shall arrange the necessary correspondence announcing the change of dynasty and forthcoming coronation to be sent to whom it may concern, so expect immediate interest and requests for parley, especially from the Elder Council in exile and the Aldmeri Dominion, who I suspect will want to discuss the restoration of the White Gold Concordant.
Yeah, right.
Lady Rigmor, take this opportunity to relax as best you can. Of course, return home to Bruma. But soon, whether you like it or not, you will need to adapt and come to terms with your new situation. Once the news has reached to the far corners of Nern, and you address the foreign dignitaries and your subjects, you must respect their expectations and act accordingly, befitting a queen.
Hey,
Right.
I'm not the Emperor, and I put up with this kind of stuff from Malsam long enough, so drop it, Blackwell.
But you are still the queen. Rightfully so, as the Dragonborn is the rightful heir to the Imperial throne by right of combat. I realize this situation is not perfect, or even expected. I am sure it comes as a surprise to all of us, but here we are. It's not the first time in the history of monarchies that things have turned out exceptional. But we must all agree that the recent events that have brought us here are indeed exceptional.
I'm sorry. I'm just worried, I guess. I don't know.
Rigmor, I have been on the receiving end of your diplomatic parley. You have proven, beyond doubt, your ability to lead, to strategize, to stand up, shoulders back, head held high in the face of overwhelming odds. And with the Dragonborn by your side? If it's peace you want, if it's a home to go where you can raise a child in safety, you have a place alongside the Dragonborn to make this real, to make it a success, because no one is going to make that success for you. So please, do take the time to return to Bruma, appoint a lady-in-waiting, and send her here to the palace as to arrange the royal suite. I take it you have dealt with Sir Robert?
Not yet.
Then I leave his fate up to you. If you will permit me, I have matters to attend to. I shall send word if something important comes up and your presence is required. my lord.
Please let me kill his
My
ass.
lady.
Dragonborn.
Yeah, what? What is it?
How do you feel about all this?
Honestly, a little unsure. I can't quite put my finger on it.
You? Unsure?
I know, it's weird. I am a victim of all this, just like you. More so in many ways.
I understand. I really do.
I know. We've been through a lot, haven't we?
We share a destiny. I know that. We have both suffered from amnesia. I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't been there for me. Been there for all of us. I know I'm not perfect, but you've always been there to carry me when I fall, to put me back together when I'm broken. I would do the same for you in a heartbeat. I'll always have your back. And I want you to know you are kind and stronger than you know. You're my Dragonborn. And I'll protect you always.
You protect me? Oh, God. Oh, I so want to do it. I so want to do it. Oh, Thomas, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Fuck. I got to. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Can I save? Can I save? I'm gonna save and just, you know, be sure here.
How do you feel about all this? You? Unsure? I understand. I really do. We share... I know. I would do the same for you in a heartbeat. I'll always have your back. And I want you to know you are kind and stronger than you know. You're my... Hey, I was trying to be nice, okay? Whatever.
Okay.
Can you take me home now?
This is your home now?
You know what I mean.
Oh, I love that option. Come on then. Follow me.
Okay.
Why'd you whisper? A lot of them. Oh, that was funny though. I love that. Okay. There's a lot of times when I open this door, my game crashes. So let's see if it happens again in this one. Don't crash. Don't do it, 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 don't. It's alive! And I've had that issue for a while. She keeps changing her fucking hair back to that cap. Why? It is so irritating. It happened in the original Rigmor of Cyrodiil, and it's happening again. Every time we would go through something, anything,
Dragonborn, what's wrong?
she would change her hair, and I would have to, you know, go through here and, you know, talk about your hair.
What is it?
We're long and straight. Yeah, let's get back on track.
Okay, let's go.
And I swear, I'm gonna fast travel all the way back to Bruma. Where the hell is Bruma? It's up here, I think. There it is. And if she puts that cap back on, I'm gonna be so frustrated. Because that did impede my progress on recording the original, Motherfuck! Jay, fix it! Fix it! I don't like it! Hopefully that gets fixed. Okay. Yeah, it impeded my progress in making the original Season 3 because there were some scenes that were choppy because I had to cut them up during the point of having to tell her to get her hair right. Eh, what? You with your skin cap over here. What you got? What is it?
What are we going to tell my mom?
mom.
I mean, we can't just go back there and say, "Hey, Mom, guess what? I'm pregnant with the Dragonborn's baby."
Do it!
I'm just worried, I guess.
It's early days yet. No one needs to know just yet. Not even your mom.
But we don't have much time before I start showing. What then?
We will get married as soon as possible.
Dragonborn, are you proposing to me?
Oh, what? Let me speak to Sigyn first. I want this to be perfect.
Okay, let's go then.
Don't worry. During the Lord Grovok story series, I won't be this retarded. I'll, be more composed. I'm just so excited because I love this series. And I'm so glad I've got early access to it. I mean, last time I waited almost a year or so.
Rigmor!
Second! She's pregnant!
Mom!
I would be that guy too. Just walk in. Yep.
Of Leowin's defeat, there seems to be some confusion regarding the outcome of the, the war.
What's so
We
confusing?
went to parley at the Emperor's request. The Emperor, attacked Dragonborn.
By the gods, what happened?
I think it's plainly obvious. I take it things didn't end well for him.
No, not one bit.
Dragonborn is now the Emperor of Cyrodiil and the Empire.
Yes. We're all fucked.
Your most imperial royal majesty.
Don't you
There
even
will
start.
be a coronation after the interim phase, so Blackwell can make the necessary arrangements for the coronation. Come on, let's all sit down.
Forgive me,
I'm sorry, Thomas is dying over here.
Your Majesty,
Fuck.
as this has come as a bit of a shock.
I sit here? I'll sit here.
You got that right.
Yep.
Indeed. But what about you, my lady?
I am the new High Queen of Cyrodiil. Seems there was something in that prophecy after all, Friathoff. Bruma is to become a royal city, so nothing would need change here, apart from my name.
Change your name, child? What do you mean?
Blackwell wants me to change my name to Rigmor Mead.
She'll end up being, Rigmor.
Might I make one small suggestion?
Rigmor something.
As you know,
Secrets,
Clarice and myself have
secrets,
always
secrets.
worked tirelessly to
I don't want to
protect
spoil
and
that part in my
serve
own
the
series.
descendants of Morgan of Winterhold.
Your point?
Morgan, as you know, was the first child of Titus Mead the First. You could respect her memory of that by assuming the name of Rigmor Morgan Mead. It has a nice ring to it, don't you think? Don't you think?
This dude.
You don't really like that.
But what
This
I
freaking
don't
dude, I
understand
swear.
is, how is all of this going to work out? If Rigmor is the High Queen of Cyrodiil, then your Majesty must not only be the Emperor, but also the High King.
What of the prophecy, my child? Are you...
Shut up! Shut your mouth!
Mom,
Shut
I
it!
need to talk.
Rigmor? What is it? Is there something wrong?
Why are you looking at me like that, dude?
What happened, your Majesty? And what about Morag?
What now? You want me to talk to you? We defeated Morag Cetheus at Table Mountain. I can't read. With the help of the Thamar.
And my mistress?
The destruction of the Soul Gem caused a rift, and Morag Bald entered into Nagasel. Nagasil. Blah, blah, blah.
My word.
I think it's Nagasil. Nagasil. I summoned Boethia with the eye, and we fought and thwarted Morlog, and his minions together. I can't read today, I swear.
The Dragonborn and Boethia versus Molag Bal and his minions. Who would ever conceive of such an epic event? What then, Majesty? I take it you went straight after Leowen?
Excuse me.
It wasn't as easy as that, but yes, pretty much.
But you mentioned the Falmor.
Yes. Apparently, they were sent by the Elder Counselor and other dignitaries, led by Count Chimaeus.
I know of him. Of course, I haven't been back to the Isles for many years, but the family is well known. Lalandril, I think. Yes, that's where his family hail from. Very well respected.
What about the red diamond? Did you pick it up?
What red diamond?
Jonte was telling us about... Oh,
What? Hold on, wait, what?
Yes. Apparently the destruction of the Bridge of Sighs would ultimately cause it to collapse in upon itself. Didn't Sefri tell you that would occur if the Soul Gem reached its zenith?
He only mentioned it could cause a rift. He never mentioned about a diamond.
If the Soul Gem were allowed to reach its zenith, destroying itself, it would indeed have caused a rift. But also, it would have left behind a black diamond. If it had, an amulet of kings made of it would have been able to reverse the sacrifice of Martin Septim, not only allowing Daedra to pass into the mortal world along with Cold Harbor, but also to banish the gods. Thankfully, you destroyed it in time, but instead of leaving a black diamond, it would have left a red diamond in its place.
So... if it did leave a red diamond, what then?
An amulet of kings made with a red diamond? We're not entirely sure.
only the Chosen One could wear it. Whether the diamond was black or red makes no difference. But we can assume it could be used to relight the dragon fires, and it could result in many outcomes.
Such as...
Banish both the Divines and Daedra for meddling in the affairs of mortals completely. Possibly it could equalize the influence of them, but at a reduced amount, strengthening the sacrifice of Martin Septim. It would, of course, be useless without the fulfillment of the prophecy. And we talked about that before, Majesty.
I remember. Yeah, Rigmor's with child.
By the gods! Majesty!
This dude.
Well, that's all rather inconvenient. What happens next?
And there she goes. Bye. She just dipped. She's... what the fuck? She's... I have to do what's right for the child. I'm going to ask Sigyn for her blessing to marry Rigmor.
Of course, that would put everything in order and make things right.
No one need know Lady Rigmor is pregnant before the wedding. We keep this to ourselves.
Yes.
Majesty, does Lady Rigmor know what fate awaits her?
I believe I told her in my last one. Yes, Friathoff, she knows. But I don't want to talk about this right now. It's so sad.
Dragonborn, I'm going to the cathedral to gather my thoughts for a little while. Maybe, I don't know, find some solace. When you're done here, would you come get me?
Of course. I won't be long.
Okay.
That just felt so sad. I want to cry.
Poor girl. So, Master Friathoff, what fate awaits her? Please do share.
Go right on ahead.
Majesty?
Oh, you will be to talk. Alright. Okay. No mortal woman has ever given birth to a dragon child and lived.
Well, no wonder the poor girl needs to find solace.
Yeah, I feel bad. But I have the ear of the gods, and they have assured us not to worry.
What? How? Excuse me.
It's a long story, Friathoff. Trust me. Maybe some other time. It's a very
Of
long
course.
story.
Forgive me. It must be a trying time for both of you.
I'm worried sick.
Let us hope the gods keep their word, for all our sakes. And in the meantime, I'll send that ruffian, that scoundrel, that rapscallion Jimmy Tenfingers to search Nagasel for the diamond. It should still be there, unless...
I forgot about him, and I was just recording the footage for the new season 1. And he was there. I still forgot about him. Unless what?
Unless, of course, someone else knew in advance what would occur. But for the present, perhaps it would be best to speak to Cyrodiil to alleviate any concerns about the future she might have.
That's what I intended to do. Intended to do right now.
Majesty?
Really? You intended to do that right now? You got the like internal clock. Like, yep, it's right now. Right now is the time that I need to go talk to Sigyn and tell her that she's probably screwed. I'm joking. I don't know what this is going to be about. The Dragonborn is worried. Lord Grovak III is going to have a heart attack. I swear.
Come, Dragonborn. Is there something wrong? Something the matter?
Sigyn, there's something I need to speak to you about. Something important.
I'll leave you both alone and wait outside in the hallway.
Please take a seat.
Alrighty.
Something the matter? What is it? What is it? Now, what is it, Dragonborn?
Oh, it's a
Please
talk sequence.
continue.
I don't talk to her. She says something first. Okay.
Something the matter?
It's about Rigmor and I. We have always been close. More so recently, and
I've noticed how Rigmor looks at you, follows you around like a lost little puppy. I have only ever wanted the best for her, and because of you, we can all live normal, happy lives. Don't be afraid to ask.
It would be an honor if you were to give us your blessing, Sigyn, so we can be married.
You are, and always will be, part of our family. Of course, you both have my blessing.
Coughing fit. Thank you, Sigyn.
This is so exciting! Have you both decided where you'll get married? I know of a small chapel.
No chance of that. Rigmor wants the wedding here in Bruma, at the cathedral.
That's so lovely! We can hold the banquet and celebrations afterward here at the castle.
I have quite a lot of preparing to do. It must be perfect, or I'm done for.
It's such a pity Ragnar isn't here to give her away. He would be so very proud of you both.
That's one of the only things that bothers me.
Don't worry, leave that to me. Now go. Make sure you choose the right dress. The best place is at the Imperial City. She will also need a veil and tiara.
Who is to be your man of honor?
I haven't decided yet.
Please don't invite that obnoxious elf.
Oh, Sethri. Oh, I so would. Oh, yes. Oh, please. Don't worry, Sigyn. I can assure you, if he does come to the wedding, he will be on his best behavior.
Then go, with my blessing, and prepare for the big day.
Thank you, Sigyn. This means so much to me.
Farewell, Dragonborn.
It's so ridiculous how this mod just brings a smile to my face.
Something the matter?
Do I leave? I'm guessing I leave.
Majesty, is there anything I can do to help?
Yes, I guess. Thank you, Carice, but I think I've got this.
Please, let me help.
Well, never mind.
I know exactly the dress she would want to wear at the ceremony. I have to travel to the Imperial City to speak to Blackwell, and to pick up some items for my father.
Speak to Blackwell?
Lady Rigmor has appointed me her lady-in-waiting. Once she moves to the palace, I need to arrange my new quarters. I could pick up the dress. That would save you time.
Thank you, Carice. That would be of great help.
Do you have a ring in mind?
Actually, I do, but I don't think it would be an option because it would be so awesome if I could take the red diamond, if I get it, and turn it into the ring. That would be cool. Not as yet. Did, Lady Sigyn, does she...
Know about the child? Yes, they talked about it. I think Lady Sigyn's fears for her and the child would now have been made a lot less stressful. Now you have honoured her with her blessing. Lady Sigyn might not show it, but with all that's happened lately, it has taken its toll on her.
Take good care of her, Carice, and reassure her everything will be alright.
I will. Did Rigmor tell you she was going to try and find solace at the cathedral?
Yes, I am on my way there now.
How about you, Majesty? Are you coping alright with all that's happened recently?
I don't really think I have much say in whether I can or cannot cope.
My apologies. I didn't mean to offend.
Carice, thank you for your concern and your offer to help. If anything comes up, you'll be the first to know.
Majesty.
Alright. Alright. Ah, damn door. Just got smacked in the face with a door. Alright, let's get to the cathedral.